I'm also joined at this moment by Jiten Jain, cyber expert who's been, in a sense, engaged in this debate over how far can you go to take on Chinese app. Jiten Jain, is this a step forward? Can you really execute this? Is this really possible in today's cyber world?
Razib, it is possible, but what we were lacking was the political will to do it. I think this should have been done 5 years back. We were falling into a trap and it was becoming a vicious cycle. It was, the more you allow more customers or users to join these apps, it becomes more difficult because, there is a public sentiment in favor of this app. There are influencers who make business out of these apps. So, what government has done today is primarily for two things. I think it is a clear answer to China for what the censorship they did on the Prime Minister's statement and the Embassy of India statement. I think the message has been sent to China that you cannot censor a sovereign. Censoring a sovereign like a Prime Minister of India on the Chinese platforms, if you do that, you will have to face even bigger censorship.
But Jiten, TikTok is hugely popular. TikTok is hugely popular in this country. Given that popularity that exists and given, as you said, those who are already influencing public opinion through TikTok, how easy is it purely in terms of government's technology to just simply ban these apps starting today?
Razib, look, India today we did a huge story with India today when we had submitted a report to the government of India a couple of months back, where we found thousands of videos were uploaded on TikTok from Pakistan, basically targeting and instigating Indian Muslims not to follow lockdown advisories. And it was a complete Pakistan ploy to create divisions in society. Now, why TikTok is important? Because this is the same app which, owned by a Chinese company called ByteDance. They run a parallel version of the similar app in China, and on that version, you cannot even upload a single video related to COVID-19 or criticism of government or any, which disturbs communal harmony in China. So they follow different standards and paradigms in China. They have different standards here, and they have running a commercial business. Now, since they were not having their own any self-censorship policy, and there are companies like Huawei and Weibo which have been accused of espionage, government has gone. Hello, Razib, your voice is not coming.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I'm saying, so then there are other companies in the list like, Huawei, Xiaomi, their apps which have been accused of espionage by governments across the world, especially in US. So I think what is happening today is, in this entire accusations of espionage, and that too when you are facing an armed conflict on the border. So government has, taken up, have bited the bullet, and they've gone for a complete ban. Because